Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Mountaineers Stadium for tonight's soccer matchup. The starting lineup coming out right now for Wyoming area. Nicole Donvito and Brooke Evelock. Emma Kelleher. Christina Costco. She is a senior for the Wyoming area Warriors. Sydney Kruska will be in goal tonight. Olivia Kwiatkowski will also get the start. Amelia Golden, she's a junior. Olivia Allen, she's a sophomore. Young team here. Hallie Cranston will get the start. She's a sophomore and a captain. Sophia Sabatini, another underclassman. Anna Wisniewski, a talented underclassman as well. She's a sophomore, so a young Wyoming area team. And Chad Cranston, now the head coach for Wyoming area. Jay Meniscus with us tonight here on the John Mendola Show for our color commentary. And Jay, here comes the starting lineup for Dallas.
Good evening, everyone.
Morgan Solano kind of had a weight hurt turn in goal, coming out as the keeper and behind some talent the last couple of years, but a young team for Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas graduated about 7 or so starters from last year's team. Some really talented players moved on to play in college.
Great to see Claudia Carver back on the field. A senior, tore her ACL. Obviously, unfortunate circumstance for her. We just saw what Jake Delgadio went through last night for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, this is really Claudia's second game back. She played a little bit the other night. Tonight she's going to play a little bit more. Usually plays on the outside defense. Really a valuable player to get back. She's a senior, a lot of experience.
Jordan Mead, pretty tough. What, she got a broken wrist, broken arm?
Yeah, she broke her left arm at practice a couple weeks ago. Has been playing with it all taped up and bubble wrapped.
And then, of course, Elizabeth Viglone. She's just a freshman.
Yeah, very speedy freshman. They've been playing her up at the center forward.
And Nikki Pekarsky, the head coach for Dallas.
Yeah, coming up 3 district championships in a row.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Short rosters for both squads. You see just 6, 7 young ladies for Dallas, and very similar there for Wyoming area.
Yeah, definitely not the number of players out for the teams this year. I know Dallas-wise. In the past, they've had, enough players to form 3 teams. This year, they don't even have enough for 2. So definitely numbers are down a little bit, but a lot of talented freshmen playing.
So here we go tonight's matchup. And how about we're checking the radar all day? 6%, 8%, 9% chance of rain. It rained a bunch.
Really no rain on the radar at all. It started out earlier today, and now rain's coming on and off right now.
Could make for a little bit of a slick turf here at Dallas. You know, something that could be a factor and a shot here or there. Wyoming area has played some tough games this year, and Dallas, in the meantime, they've done the same. But you know, a matchup like tonight, probably the favorite would be Dallas, but not by much. Wyoming area is a scrappy team, although they're a young team. They do have the ability to fight and scrap and play with anybody.
No, I agree. It's a wet field really can neutralize a lot of stuff. Really skip ball. You never know what can happen.
So Morgan Solano will be in goal for Dallas. Over the other end, Sydney Kruska will get the start in goal for Wyoming area. There's Claudia Carver, young lady with a ACL injury. It'll head right down this right-hand side. Kaylin Gallagher with a quick burst. Get the first shot, and she'll go wide right.
Looks like Dallas comes out with a 4 flat back. It looks like Wyoming area is going to play with 3 backs and 2 holding mids. That's how they lined up.
So Kira Pomerink kind of hanging back on the defensive end. She could be a mid.
Yeah, she's usually one of the Dallas midfielders. Shelby Bedoni, a freshman, talented freshman, is a little banged up. So Kira's filling in the back today.
One of those young ladies will watch her all evening here. She will just give it her all no matter what happens. So Jordan Meade over there, and now they'll get it back over to Megan McNeely, and she'll get a little extra mustard on that, and it'll be a little too much there for Claudia Carver. Hallie Cranston, dad is the coach. Her sister was a nice soccer player as well. Now Olivia Meniscus trying to get into it. And then a Wyoming area defender right there. That was Madison Flushit. And this will be sent down, but I think it'll just be a little too far there for Dallas. So here comes the punt out of Kruska, the senior. She'll also play the field. Olivia Allen could be in goal at some point as well. So the ability to have a couple of young ladies that you can put in goal and not lose anything is always a positive for your squad. Played over there, Jordan Meade battling right now with number 10, Sophia Sabatini. Now Wyoming area trying to see if they could get some offense working, but Dallas right there. So here comes Wyoming area now, again, just trying to get it past the midfield stripe. And Dallas back on the attack, but a lot of bunch bodies over there. And now they'll kick it towards the middle. And that'll be Olivia Allen. And now they'll kick it out of bounds. So Nicole Donvito, one of the seniors on this squad, not many on this Wyoming area squad, a young team much like Dallas overall. Of course, Dallas graduated everybody, it seemed, from last year, but there's still some real talent here for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, there are a couple returning players from last year that were 3-year starters, and again, a lot of some talented freshmen came in, really playing well right off the start this year.
Conrad will have a conversation with Solano, and Solano will grab it, boot it to the far opposite side. They'll try to get their offense working. Hallie Cranston, though, battling over there with Olivia Meniscus. Meniscus sends it over to Carver. Carver will send it down towards McNeely. McNeely's got some good ball skills as she heads towards the middle. Sends a through ball, and unable to get there is number 22 for Dallas. That is Elizabeth Viglone, who is that speedy freshman. So now Wyoming area just trying to see if they can get some offensive attack in. You would expect Dallas Meade with a nice pass. McNeely just onside. McNeely will cut back to the middle and dribble on over. She'll send one. It'll go off a Wyoming area defender and then gobbled up over there by Sydney Kruska. So Kruska will send it towards midfield right now, and Wyoming area now back trying to get on the attack. Communication-wise, they missed and Cranston and Carver battling over there. Carver is a senior. Cranston just a sophomore. Now they'll try to see what they could work. Allen. Back over. Cranston gets a leg on it. And now back. Wyoming area just trying to get some type of continuity right now. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service for supporting us here in tonight's game. Again, live girls soccer here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire. Jay Meniscus with us tonight. Got a throw in here from Wyoming area.
Yeah, down around the 5-yard line. Looks like Dallas cut it off.
Well, that'll be Olivia Meniscus. She'll send that right into a Wyoming area player, but it'll be a throw in here for the Mountaineers. The boys' game happened prior to this, and it was the Wyoming area boys defeating Dallas. Dallas has some injuries, but nonetheless, credit to the Warriors. They're getting a big win against the Mountaineers. Loose ball. Let's see. It's going to be a foot race, and that will head over to Kruska. Oh, no. And now we're going to get Phil Wingert blows the whistle.
Looks like he's going to call a trip in the box, and looks like he's awarding a penalty kick, I think.
So heading down there was Kaylin Gallagher.
Kaylin Gallagher
really showed some
balls.
wheels.
Yeah, some real good speed, won the ball. Goalie came flying out and got a little piece of her leg, it looked like.
So Megan McNeely, the talented junior, she's already a junior, thinking she's a sophomore. She will go against Sydney Kruska. So here's McNeely. Shot and score over in the left-hand side, right in the corner, and Dallas on the board first at the 34-23 mark.
Like the goalie guessed it was going to go left, and Megan went the opposite side.
So our first goal of the evening is by the junior, number 17, Megan McNeely. And here comes Wyoming area back now. We'll try to survey the field and see what they could do. And they'll pop that the other way. Meniscus gets a foot on it. She'll send it down. Viglone not able to get there in time. And then back over to the defense there for the Dallas Mountaineers. So Pomerink had it. Now it's Solano. Now they'll send it towards the middle, and Dallas trying to get an attack going. They'll send it back. Meniscus now. She'll send it forward. Nice passing by the Mountaineers, and Carver unable to get her touch. Again, it's just her second game back, and she played limited in her first game. So she's going to be working on it here as the weeks go on, but a talented senior she is. But again, anyone who has an ACL tear, that's tough to come back from, and she has fought back and has done a real nice job.
I think that last pass was a little bit of that wet feel we were talking about, skipped over her foot a little bit.
So there's 33:15 on the clock. John Mendola, Jay Meniscus here, live girls soccer, District 2, PIAA, here at Mountaineer Stadium. McNeely send it straight across, hoping her teammate would get there, looking for Gabriela Da Silva to make it. But Wyoming area intercepts. Now Caitlin Conrad covers a lot of field back there. And Dallas has a bunch of freshmen pushing more and more for some playing time. So Conrad, she's a junior as well. And now Wyoming area will get a throw in here. Off of a couple of heads. And then Pomerink, and then a shot there for the Warriors. And Solano gets her paw on it, then finally fell on it.
A little bit of that skip bounce again we keep talking about, but she got her hand on it.
Morgan Solano got a pretty strong leg, punted out towards midfield. Here's Olivia Meniscus now. Big offseason for her, working hard. She sends a beautiful through ball there to Kaylin Gallagher, but a great hustle there by number 4 for the Wyoming area Warriors, Olivia Kwiatkowski. She's a senior. We'll get McNeely over in the corner. So Dallas will get a little mix up here, and ball still alive.
Ball, but went a little wide left.
So headed out there. Thought it went off a Warrior, but obviously not if they're going to kick it out. So that'll be Sydney Kruska. 31-14 and counting here. 1-0 Dallas leads the Warriors of Wyoming area. Jordan Meade. Now back over. Here comes Carver. Carver sends one down. Going to go to Gallagher. Gallagher will send it back to Carver. Carver will look around a little bit, see what she's got. She gets it over to Pomeroy. Pomeroy's got a lot of speed as well, could cover a lot of ground. Beautiful pass there from Carver. And now Meniscus all alone. Right around the 10, Olivia Meniscus sends it towards the corner and almost got Big Lone's foot.
Nice possession play by Dallas there. Pulled the Wyoming area up and then counterattacked quickly.
The Warrior defender was closing on Meniscus so well there. I thought for a second she was going to kick it off her. She was able to slip that through. Missed the post, but nonetheless sent it through just to get to see if Big Lone could finish that. Just missed that connection. That was a nice play there. So Carver putting on the pressure on Cranston. .30-02 Carver now back over to McNeely. McNeely will do her little thing that she does, and now back over to Carver and back to McNeely. And now they'll get it over to the freshman, and now they'll send it back to Caitlin Conrad, who gets a left foot on it, bloops it over to that far side where Jordan Meade will get her leg on it. Now, beautiful pass. McNeely, Gallagher, it goes by both of them, and the Warriors will defend. Cranston, nice, smart pass, but Carver's going to come up real quick. Carver sends it towards the middle. Bunch of Warriors there, but Jordan Meade gets a shot off, and Kruska gobbles it up.
Good punt out past the 40-yard line. Looks like Dallas will win it out of the air.
So here comes Dallas now trying to attack, leading by 1 against the Wyoming area Warriors tonight. Beautiful fall evening. Temperature not going to drop a whole lot. Light winds, but a little bit of a drizzle. Meniscus and Cranston. Now Cranston is shot out of a cannon, but I think Conrad's going to get to her, and she does, and then trip body contact down there, and they will just say, take it over to the corner. I guess Cranston just hit it away from her foot a little too far, and then that gave the ability for Conrad to catch up.
Yeah, she took a little bit of angle outside the goal. Would have been like to see her cut to the middle a little bit more.
So we'll get a substitution here for the Warriors of Wyoming area. Out will come a player, and in will come, we'll identify her in a second. It looks like number 11, Hannah Fairchild. And Meniscus gets a head on it to get it out of dodge there for Dallas. And here's McNeely trying to break free on that far outside. She's got Jordan Meade. Meade gets over there, trying to get behind the defense. Meade still going, but a nice defense over there by the Warriors. Sophia Sabatini says, get it out of here.
Looks like she kicked it out. Looks like it'll be a corner kick for Dallas coming up.
I want to thank our friends at the Athletic Republic locations in Dallas and in Moosic. 2 locations for the Athletic Republic.
Wyoming area has almost everyone back, so Dallas players starting to creep up in.
McNeely with the ball right across the middle, still alive, and hit by the freshman, and then was unable to get that finish. Little 360 or 180 move there by McNeely, and she'll still keep that ball attached to her foot. She'll send it towards the middle. That it is kicked out there by the Warriors, and now they will try the offensive attack. They're looking. Nice touch pass over this way on that right-hand side towards the Wyoming area bench. Then Caitlin Conrad just kind of gets in the way there of Christina Costco. throw in. It'll be Sabatini. Gets the left paw on it. Meniscus there, throwing her body around a little bit. And now it's going to be a foot race. Cranston, nice job over there. A couple bodies all over the place. So physical soccer, that is Kira Pomerink and Hallie Cranston, and then Solano was mixed in, kind of like a little wrestling there. So it'll be Wyoming area. It looks like it's going to be a throw-in here, not a corner. So Cranston will get the throw-in. Nice throw-in. Going to go beyond the Lady Warriors. And, of course, now it'll be McNeely. McNeely sends it over to Meade. Meade will run on that left-hand side. No substitutions yet for Dallas. And then hit into Costco. So here comes Dallas with a throw-in on that sideline near the Wyoming area bench. It'll bounce. Sabatini makes a nice play and gets it off Jordan Meade. So she's playing well. Now here come the Warriors, trying to get an offensive attack again. They keep throwing over. Cranston beats Carver. And now 2 Warriors against 1 Mountaineer. But nice job there by Pomerink to clear it.
Looks like Dallas has a chance to quick counterattack here, has numbers going forward.
So here's McNeely. Meniscus slipping through the middle. They don't have a beat on her, but here's Viglone with that speed there in the middle. Off her, and then coming over. Now here's Cranston back, trying to get by Pomerink and just hit it a little too far there. First Dallas substitutions of the evening. So Gallagher will go out. We'll bring in number 24 now.
Yeah, Maddie Fleshik comes in, another sophomore player for Dallas.
So still alive, here's McNeely. Lets it go out. Meade battling. Now here's Meniscus. Olivia Meniscus has somebody on her back. Shoots a far corner. Just got a miss. So that's almost the same spot she shot on the first one. Off by about 9 inches on that one. That was a little closer.
Yeah, she had a person breaking that back left post, which is what you want. So just a hair off.
Just feeling the heat, and somebody's breathing down her neck. Able to get off the shot. 24:06 remaining here in this first half. Dallas leads 1-0 over Wyoming area. Nice defense there by the Warriors. They'll try to poke it forward. Cranston, 2-on-4. Tough numbers here for Wyoming area right now. Now they'll get another body in the attack, but it goes back the other way for Dallas. Meade pops that thing up in the air. On that far side will be Madison Fleshett. And a battle over on that far sideline. And now Wyoming area trying again to get on the attack, but it'll head back. And Kira Pomerink will send it back to Morgan Solano, and she will boot it forward. It'll head out towards midfield.
Nice way to use your goalie, take that pressure off you.
There's a body stick there by Meniscus. Everybody's okay. Here's Viglone now. Viglone looking to see if she could use her speed, but nice positioning there by number 5, Amelia Golden. Viglone will get by her. Viglone sends it. Sacrificing the body there was Olivia Kwiatkowski. So the Warriors impressed Jay that they're playing tough.
Yeah, their defense is really doing a good job of getting numbers back behind the ball every time when Dallas tries to counterattack out. Really doing a good job of hustling back.
So a lot of hustle out of the Warriors. Expect nothing less out of Wyoming area student athletes. Are tough. Here's an opportunity here for Dallas. It'll be number 21 over there, Nicole Donvito, just getting rid of it there for Wyoming area. So back over to Claudia Carver. Carver will send it back towards the middle. Good hustle there, almost taken away by Emma Kelleher. And Cranston gets a little body weight into Meniscus. She goes down, and here's Wyoming area on the attack. So that is Fairchild. Fairchild gets by Conrad, but that is poked out by the defender for Dallas. Now Jordan Meade sends a beautiful little touch pass, but poked away there by, once again, Olivia Kwiatkowski.
I'd like to see Dallas go back to a little more possession. I thought they were being pretty successful when they were possessing the ball and trying to draw the Warriors up to them and then trying to go through.
21:30 on the clock. We're almost at the halfway point of the first half, and Claudia Carver, the senior, looks pretty darn comfortable out there so far. Again, coming off that ACL injury. Here's Megan McNeely. Shot towards the goalie, and oh, what a save. Beautiful job by Sydney Kriska.
Nice left foot by McNeely. Gives Dallas a corner. It was a good save by the goalie.
Well, that was one of those bounces. It took a quick bounce, but Kriska gobbled that right up and said, get it out of here. Here's McNeely now with the corner. Sent over to the middle and headed away there by the Warriors. I have to say that McNeely's corner kicks are good. One of them is going to go. So Cranston does
Dallas getting behind the ball again. Had a little bit of a counterattack coming out of there. And
yeah.
Good hustle by Dallas getting back.
Cranston had a heck of a roll there for 15, 20 yards, but Dallas was able to get to it. Now throwing. Found a little bit of air there, and now they'll come back in. See if they can send it through. Quick shot, McNeely, and goes high and right. So we'll get some substitutions here for Wyoming area. As we come up on the halfway mark here in the first half. That one sent over to the side. So a throw in here for Dallas. It'll be Jordan Meade trying to control here for Dallas as the Mountaineers send it over to the middle. Off of Meniscus's leg, Biglone there, lots of bodies. Biglone see if she can turn around and shoot, but Wyoming area sends it over to the stands. McNeely now. McNeely with somebody on her back and then shot away. Now battle in the center, and it's going to be Kelleher. And a beautiful job there. Cranston trying to chase down Caitlin Conrad defensively. And then it is cleared, and it'll roll out, and Biglone will get her footsie on it. And she will send it down here. Here comes McNeely down the wing. McNeely goes towards the center. McNeely now trying to go to the outside. She'll make a move, slow it down, back over to Biglone, send it to the center. Who's going to crash? Nobody. And Wyoming area ends up clearing that now. Back over to Carver. Carver, the defender on this side of the field, switches the field now.
Nice switch of the ball by Claudia Carver.
Meade. And now Meade with a beautiful touch pass on that far side, but poked away there by the Wyoming area defender. Madison Fleshett tried to get her foot on it. She is a sophomore. 18-10 on the clock. John Mandola's show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Want to thank our friend Melissa Walter, State Farm, located out here in the back mountain, helping us out. It's located right next to McDonald's. That's Melissa Walter, State Farm. Here is that corner kick. Header! Oh, just wide by Gallagher.
Nice job getting her head on the ball. Yep. Looks like Wyoming area switched strategies a little bit. Looks like they're content to hold 10 back and have one player play high and try and send it long and try and counterattack out. Another reason I think Dallas might want to consider trying to start some of that possession that was really working for them early on. Try and draw those Warriors up.
So here's the Dallas Mountaineers. Elizabeth Biglone sends it to Meniscus. Meniscus gets a foot on it, sends one. Looked like that was going to go to the right spot, but a Warrior was right there as they really jammed that box. Here's Meniscus now, trying to get away from somebody. Going to send it across the middle. Didn't get enough mustard on it, but alive for McNeely by the goalie. McNeely couldn't get her leg on it. Open possibility, and no to the side. Kruska's pretty aggressive in there, doing her best to just try to stay alive. .16:38 on the clock in the first half. 1-0 Dallas over Wyoming area. So that was like a pinball there. A couple of young ladies got their head on it, and then Viglone gets bodied up over there by number 5, Amelia Golden. Oh, I would have to say the offensive play has been favored Dallas here in this first half.
Yeah, I was saying a few minutes ago, it really looks like Wyoming area is content to hold everyone back except one high forward and really play a lot of defense and then try and counterattack out. Looks like that's their strategy.
So keeping it tight are the Warriors. Costco will send this thing deep. Cranston floating. It's going to be her and Pomerink now. Pomerink pretty tough. Cranston pretty tough. It's a good battle here in the middle. Cranston keeps it alive, sends it over, and thought somebody else was going to crash, and nobody did. So a tough play there for the Lady Warriors.
It's always important when you're playing a team that's trying to counterattack you that you get numbers back behind the ball quickly. Dallas doing a good job there of really hustling back and getting behind that ball.
Good hustle over there. Little friendly shove there by Kopska. Nothing you wouldn't see in a game of soccer. Here's Viglone off her foot, and the Lady Warriors now. We'll see what they can do. So here comes the junior Amelia Golden with a throw in here for the Warriors.
Now a lot of the Warriors pushing numbers forward right now.
Good header there by Allen. Back over to the center. Beautiful high shot. But at least they got a shot off and had a possibility to rip one home was Christina Costco. So it's going to be Solano will kick this thing out. She is a first-year starter. Pretty diverse athlete. Pretty good basketball player over the years. And can play, dive around and play lots of different ways for you.
Really a tough kid.
And here come the Warriors now with a throw-in at the 14-18 mark here in the first half. Dallas leads by 1 goal. Conrad will kick this out, head towards the Dallas bench. So we'll get a throw in now from Wyoming area. We'll also get 2 substitutions. Anna Wisniewski is in now for Warriors. She'll head that. Now here comes Dallas, and the Warriors will kick that out. So this will be Tellis. Tellis will send it down, and then is booted away there by the Warriors. Back off of Conrad's leg, back to Tellis. Tellis battling there in the center. Warriors kind of bunched up a little bit. 3-4 players in a similar area probably need to try to switch the field or get it to the other side to try to get an advantage.
And really starting to get a little momentum for the Warriors right now, though. They have numbers forward now, really looking to press.
So here comes a possibility for Wyoming area. The shot is going to bounce right to the goalie. So Olivia Allen had a possibility there for WA, and here comes Viglone. And now Anna Wisniewski is going to show her athletic ability with a beautiful play, covering a lot of ground there in the midfield for the Warriors.
Pomerink just taps it out, slows down the attack, lets Dallas cover back.
Here comes Wisniewski with a throw-in. Headed towards the center, and Conrad kicks that out, and now we'll get a throw-in here for the Warriors. So it's going to be Golden now on the throw-in, off of Viglone's head, and then back towards Pomerink. Pomerink will boot that to the middle, but Anna Wisniewski is right there. Now it'll be an opportunity, and the field goal is just a little high. Hannah Fairchild tried to get that through. Just didn't get the right meat of her leg on it.
Yeah, definitely some pressure coming from the Warriors right now. Last 3 shots or so coming from them, really starting to push forward. starting to get a little momentum here. A little bit of a dangerous time here for Dallas.
So here comes Solano, going to get this out of dodge. And gets it right into Allen. Now Allen will roll down. Meniscus hustling over there. And then more hustle on that outside there by Dallas. That is Madison Fleshen. And that'll go out of bounds. It looks like the Warriors will get a throw in. 11:22 on the clock. So now they'll get it back out towards the middle. Here comes Allen. Can she get a possibility of a shot? She does, but it'll be wide right.
I think that's 5 or 6 shots in a row by the Warriors.
Yeah.
Really putting some pressure on Dallas right now.
So the Warriors showing that they still got plenty of ball game here. They're only down 1 goal. Battle in the middle and shot forward. And nice job there. Christina Costco still been all over the field. She is a senior. And that's a nice boot this time by Solano. Can Gallagher catch up to it? And finally cleared there by Kwiatkowski with a big boot. Here's Cranston. Cranston gives it off to her teammate in the center. Conrad right there. There's one of those rain slips there with a step. And then it goes off of one of the Lady Warriors and it'll head out of bounds, and Dallas will get a throw in. Time ticking down here in this first half. Just over 10 minutes to play. So we'll get a substitution there for Wyoming area. Trying to get something forward for them. Off of Kelleher. Now they'll go forward towards the corner, and then it is kicked out of bounds. Scarlett Hobson-Tomasic gets it out there for Dallas. One of the freshmen that hit the field tonight here for the Mountaineers. And now kicked towards the center. Now the ball's lurking. Here's Kelleher. She got bodied up over there. Another possibility, poked in, and then the defender will come up, get it to Anna Wisniewski. She does a little touch pass, and then Dallas kicks it away. And then now somebody will break free. It's going to be Gallagher. Gallagher on a breakaway all by herself. Can anybody catch Kaylin Gallagher? Does a little slip in. She should finish that. Goal for DALLAS Dallas.
Yeah, Wyoming area was really dominating the last 5 or 6 minutes and started pressing higher and higher and higher. And Dallas sent a long ball out. Ball bounced favorably and got a 50-yard breakaway run off that.
Really great speed out of Gallagher.
Yeah, nice cut at the end to fake the goalie and keep the ball close enough to be able to tap it in.
So 2-0 now. Dallas leads the Warriors of Wyoming area. They will press on here in this first half and see if they could overcome a 2-goal deficit. Here is Meniscus running over a couple of legs, shooting her way. She sends it down to her teammate down that far side. And that's going to be flush it across the center, but a good job there by Olivia Kwiatkowski to send it over towards the grass.
Looks like another Dallas corner.
So McNeely will get some extra steps. He's probably putting in 15,000 steps a day with the motor that she has. She's always on the go. 8:26 on the clock here in the first half. So here's McNeely, going to kick this towards the center. Who's going to get a head on it? A Warrior, a Mountaineer. Meniscus now finally trying to come up with it. Will send it back. No, Warriors try to get it. And then now here's Dallas sending it towards the other side. Back over the Warriors now. That'll be number 8. That'll be Costco. Sends it deep. Cranston and Conrad. They are neck and neck. Cranston with a little head of steam, and then Conrad gets her foot on it. So Cranston, speed-wise, was beating Conrad, but as Cranston gained control, Conrad got a little body into her.
Right, a little bit bigger.
And they'll call a foul here.
That's going to be a penalty kick for Wyoming area.
So a foul in the box. So Morgan Solano guess you just try to make yourself as big as you could. Some people guess, some people don't.
Some people guess, yep. Some people wait and see what happens.
Christina Costco will get the shot. Costco sends a high one and gets the goal for Wyoming area as they get on the board.
2-1, Wyoming area gets right back in the game.
So Christina Costco is a senior, and she gets taken down and gets the shot and goes high. That's a tough shot to save. So Meade will now come over to this side. Big Lone will head out. And Claudia Carver still playing some soccer here. So now on that far side for Dallas.
Yeah, it looks like Maddie Fleshett over there hustling the ball.
So Fleshett doing what she could. Conrad kind of letting it roll down right now. She'll kick it towards midfield. Just catches the head. Now Gallagher, but nice header over there by Wyoming area to stop that threat with 7:04 on the clock here in the first half. 2-1 the score. The Warriors hanging in here against Dallas. Now we'll see McNeely, seeing if she could get a bead here. Kicks it wide. So Anna Wisniewski was right in her back pocket there, and the goalie Kruska will go grab the ball, and she'll kick this thing out.
6:40 remaining in the first half.
I want to thank our friends at Comets Law, 829-1111. Injury attorney Jonathan Comets and his team, 46 Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. Give Comets Law a call. Here's a beautiful shot by McNeely. It looked like it went in and bounced back. Did I miss it, or did it go off her fingers? It looked like it was like a retraction ball. That was as gorgeous of a shot as you're going to get. I guess the save was even better by Sydney Kruska.
Yeah, heck of a save. Got her hands on it just enough.
So a nice job there by the senior keeper for Wyoming area. A stop in that. That was a heck of a rip there by McNeely. So that ball knocks down one of the Warriors, and Dallas will get a throw-in here late in the first half, leading 2-1 here in the John Mandola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire Service. So this will be Pomerink now getting it over to Carver. Carver, a senior, captain, getting it towards the middle, and now Wisniewski clears, and it'll get back over to Pomerink. Conrad looking around before she kicks it. And here's Meniscus now with a possible opportunity. Meniscus has room in front of her. Sends a nice pass to Jordan Meade. Jordan Meade. They're closing quick. Meade with a beautiful ball. Oh, they just couldn't get there. What a pass by Jordan Meade as she had two Dallas Mountaineers closing fast, but just a little off.
Just under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Goal kick coming out with the Warriors. Dallas going to win it out of the air. Oh, take that back. Warriors hustled back and got it. Looks like it'll be a Warriors throw-in.
So the Warriors pressing on here, trailing 2-1. Late in this first half. So Nikki Pekarsky, the head coach for Dallas, knows what to do with a couple of district championships. Talented teams the last several years. Here's Viglone now. McNeely and Viglone. Gets it towards McNeely off of her foot. Kind of opportunity. She has now another Dallas Mountaineer, but it'll be Meniscus going to chase this down. Back Cranston pressing, but Pomerink will now get it over to Conrad. And now they'll send it forward. Wisniewski gets to interrupt that, then Kelleher now. And now back over to that far side, and you saw a quick slip, but ended up grabbing her feet there. Dallas, nice play over there on that far side. I believe that was Fleshett.
I think that's Taylor Dworick in now on back left there, I think, if I can see the numbers correct.
Well, you probably have better eyes than me, so let's go with Taylor Dworick, 34, whereas Fleshett is 24, and I think she's up on the offensive side there for Dallas. 3:20 on the clock here in the first half. Quick shot, McNeely, and still alive, and then finally gobbled up over there by Kruska. And she'll kick it away towards midfield. Scarlett, Hobson, Tomasic now back over to Meniscus. Meniscus will kick it back. Pomerink. Cranston chasing. Pomerink will send it down. McNeely offered toe. McNeely now will take it back towards the middle. McNeely with a shot. It'll go far to the right. So there's 2:47 now on the clock. Thank our friends at our Carol and Janelle in the pizza capital of the world. They've been there since 1962. Head over to the takeaway kitchen. They have takeout. Of course, they have some tents set up, but the weather's going to be changing. And again, hoping for some restaurants to get a little bit over that 50% mark, so some of these restaurants can service their customers and, of course, like to have a nice meal. And our Carol Janelle's almost as good as you're going to get. So here you go, McNeely now. She waits, sends one far, and Viglone and Gallagher just couldn't get their foot there. And again, Dallas has had some of these opportunities, Jay.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of shots and having someone run to that back post, just being a hair off. They've had 4 or 5 chances with that. So nice work up, nice play, just being just a little bit off on the timing.
1:52 now on the clock. We appreciate you joining us here this evening on the John Mendola Show. YouTube Live, Roku, Apple TV, Periscope. You have a Fire Stick. People can have an opportunity to watch this game. Shot down on that right-hand side goes the Warriors of Wyoming area. But Dallas does a good job of defending.
Nice recovery by Taylor Dorick.
Looked like Yankovic for Wyoming area on that far side. So here come the Warriors with a corner. In the middle, Wisniewski now passes it back. Now they'll pass it forward. Oh, man, that was tough there as Nicole Donvito might have been onside because Carver still was back
Looked
there.
like she was held onside.
Here's McNeely's shot nice out of a cannon down this other side, but it's going to be Viglone, the speedy freshman, off of Kruska, and nobody followed up for Dallas. 37 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, these wet fields, you always have to follow that shot in. You never know when it's going to bounce like that.
So the Warriors of Wyoming area trailing 2-1. And they'll kick it forward, but only one back there right now is Pomerink. And now back to McNeely. Can Dallas get a surge here with 10 seconds to go? Kicks it over. Meniscus gets a foot on it. Meade. They send it forward. No, Wisniewski will come across, kick it out, and that will do it for the first half. Dallas 2, Wyoming area 1. We'll be back for the second half coming up here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Welcome back to Mountaineers Stadium for the second half. 2-1 Dallas leads Wyoming area. Solano having a conversation with her teammates here. See if they can finish off the Warriors. I think Wyoming area is going to show the spirited fight that they have. So a switch in goal. We will now see Olivia Allen in goal, Jay Meniscus instead of Sydney Kruska. Kruska did a very good job in the first half.
She did make quite a bit of saves, so we're going to goalie change is a little bit surprising.
So here's Wisniewski now. She'll head it towards the center, and lots of traffic there. McNeely looking to get her paw on that, or foot, that is. Foot paw, not her hand paw. And back over towards the center. Gallagher will send it down to that far side. McNeely now has it. Little footsie work, falls down. Sabatini, no, that's number 4, Kwiatkowski. And back over Carver on that far side. So Claudia Carver playing a lot here this evening. Expected her maybe to play about half of the game, first half, and she played a whole lot. Now it is Pomerink. Lots of foot skills that she has worked on. She's a grinder. Now back over towards Jordan Meade, but Wyoming area is all over that. That looks like her and Wisniewski. Back on that far side, and it'll go Kwiatkowski. Now, a little fog settling in here, and playing a little bit with your eyes as far as who is who. How about this mist? 6% chance my toe here this evening.
It's just going to be cloudy today.
Yep, here's Meniscus now. Good defense over there by Sabatini, able to just kind of get in the way. Battle in the center, Wisniewski and Meniscus now to that far side. Carver gets rid of that over Cranston.
Yeah, that's a little bit why they're leaving Claudia in. She's doing a real nice job over there.
McNeely surveying the field. She's got really good vision. Here's Viglone. Viglone now looked like thought she could have got forward a little bit. Gallagher's hanging out back there, has a one-on-one. Now it's Wisniewski out of the back. Try to get a quick pass to Conrad. Now, possibility. And then coming on over there was Pomerink. Kelleher. Going to be Gallagher now, going far, and then kicked away there by the Warriors. Again, number 22 right there, Emma Kelleher. She's a senior. Good lacrosse player, plays some soccer as well. Brother's a pretty darn good baseball player. Of course, her dad, professional hockey player. All that stuff I'm sure helps. They'll kick it out, and we'll get a throw in here for Dallas. Gabriela De Silva is a freshman. Now McNeely sends it to that far side. Jordan Meade over there. Meade has some good passing. Meade trying to make a move. Sends it across to the middle and gobbled up over there by Olivia Allen. A light, steady rain. Meniscus gets her head on it, and then kicked out there by Hannah Fairchild. Back over to Pomerink. Not playing a lot back to Solano back there in goal. She'll finally get her foot on it, but
ooh, dangerous
almost,
pass out there.
Yeah, that was dangerous. Here's Meniscus now on this far outside here. Meniscus trying to keep it in. Kelleher, Meniscus. Has it, sends one through, gets by the defender. Gallagher's there, but offsides.
Looked pretty close. Ref was right there, so I'm sure the right call was made.
I thought it hit off the Warrior defender. Then Gallagher she went forward, and Gallagher was right there. I thought it was fair play at that point.
From this angle it looked it, but referee was right there, so.
So we'll move it back, Sabatini. Now back over to number 21, Nicole Donvito. We've heard her name a bunch. Dallas pressing on Gallagher trying to get there. Here's Wisniewski now. Wisniewski will send a deep ball towards Cranston, but coming up pretty darn fast there was Pomerink. Battle down here. Meade. McNeely. McNeely shoots one. Sent towards Viglone. almost a possibility there for Dallas.
Yeah, it was about a 30-yard shot. It looked like Bigelow was breaking on that backside. Just another close one there.
So we'll get Olivia Allen, the sophomore keeper, to kick this out. 35-10 here in the second half. Dallas leads 2-1. Want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service for sponsoring tonight's game. So a battle here. Meniscus gets her foot on it, but Wyoming area gets by and now back over towards Dallas. So a battle there in the center. So Sophia Tellis and Gabriela Da Silva are two young ladies that are in ninth grade. They throw me off because they both have dark hair and look comparable, but one's 14, one's 15. Nice defense again. Kicked out of bounds. That is the senior Kwiatkowski.
Yeah, someone on Dallas needed to break up there and give her a drop there, so a little slow to react getting up there.
So McNeely will head over, grab the ball, and Dallas will send it over to the middle again.
Wyoming area has every single person back to defend here, so.
Trying to keep it tight. Head coach Chad Cranston, that shot towards the center, almost alive, and then Anna Wisniewski gets it out. And now Conrad, and now it'll go back over to number 3, Pommering. Carver. Mead. Back towards the center. Now Meniscus trying to go straight forward. Meniscus gets through on Meniscus with a blooper. Oh, just to the right.
Just wide. Made a nice cut to the inside. Would have liked to see her get a little bit closer before she took that shot.
There's that wet turf playing a factor and unable to get everything she would like to on that shot, but just tried to bloop it over the goalie, and it went a hair right there for Olivia Meniscus, the junior for the Mountaineers. So Mead gets her leg on it, and that will be caught by Olivia Allen, the sophomore keeper here, just playing the second half. Her friend Sydney Kruska played the first half. Big Lone, Meniscus, McNeely. McNeely now just getting a beat on it, and they back away from her, give her a little bit of wiggle room, and now is kicked away, and it'll go out towards midfield, and Warriors now on the offensive attack. Now sent back to the other side, but there's nobody home there for Wyoming area. So that is kicked, and Caitlin Conrad covering lots of ground back there for Dallas. Just watches it go out, and they'll get a throw in. So a throw in goes off Meniscus, back over to Gallagher, or towards Conrad, back to Gallagher, and now it'll be number 14, Tellis. Tellis sends a through ball. Jordan Mead over there, back over by McNeely. And now McNeely will try to control in the center, sends it towards Olivia Meniscus. She's got somebody right on her back, gets a move, and sends it back to her defender, midfielder for that matter. Number 15, that is Da Silva. Now, just you see how Wyoming area is just kind of packing it in back there.
Yeah, it's really, they are really had at one point everyone back. Now they're back to everyone but one high forward.
Play as long as you can, I guess the mentality of Chad Cranston. Sends it over towards the center.
Just picked it up again. I really like, when Dallas possesses the ball to try and draw them up there. And
so running right by here for the Warriors is number 11, Hannah Fairchild. Tried to send it back, but it'll be Meniscus. Meniscus has a little bit of room. She'll send it over, give and go. That ball is blooped there by Big Lone. And then Dallas able to get their feet on it. So back over to McNeely. McNeely now surveying and then sends it down on that far right side.
Buddy getting really far down there. That's what you also have to do when a team's packing it in. Your outsides have to really start getting involved in that attack. Try and drum up. So really good job of Carver getting down there.
Nice job. Nice pass there by Hannah Fairchild. But just one forward right now for Wyoming area. Again, playing defensive, keeping it tight. They trail 2-1 to Dallas here, and that would have been an opportunity there for number 12, Brooke Everlock. to be number 14, Sophia Tellis. And now Cranston will get
Wyoming area has some numbers here. This could be dangerous.
So looking for a little help there. Didn't get it, and then banged forward. And now you can always play the ricochet, and right now Wyoming area playing that. The center. It's going to be number 8, Costco. Costco trying to hold off Pomeroy. Cranston gets behind the defense. Cranston to try to score and had a defender on her and just kind of went to the side. That was a big opportunity there for Wyoming area.
Yeah, really good chance. They're sitting back, then they come out really quick, counterattack down, and got a good run in there. Really good chance. That was dangerous.
That was a sneaky play by Cranston. She kind of like hid behind the defender but wasn't offside.
She just timed her run beautifully.
Yeah, yes, the ball went bouncing. She was right there like a Johnny on the spot, but just didn't take the bounce she wanted. 29-25 to play here in the second half. Good hustle there by the Warriors to try to win that ball out of the air. Sydney Kruska, remember her? She played goalie in the first half. She's out there on the field there for Wyoming area right now. I want to thank our friends at the Athletic Republic, locations in Moosic and Dallas. Looking to take your athlete to another level, contact our friends at the Athletic Republic. So, Warriors still trying to see what they can do. But playing tough, there's the freshman Sophia Tellis for Dallas. Back over towards the Miller, and now Gallagher has control. She's got meniscus kind of hanging back a little bit, and looked like McNeely might have been offsides at first when it was sent through. McNeely got to get a shot. She's trying to get down there and contained over there by the Warrior defense. And now sent to the middle. Meniscus tried to poke that through. Now there's an open shot. Tellis and caught by number 0, Olivia Allen.
Good ball moving around. Just didn't get enough on that shot. Good save.
There's 28:07 on the clock here in the second half between Wyoming area and Dallas. Live high school girls soccer in District 2 for the PIAA. Of course, you could head home and watch this on your Roku, your Fire Stick, Apple TV, YouTube. So get the big screen going, and you can check it out a little bit later if you're not watching right now. Big Lone looking back. Going to get it over to number 15 to Silva. Cranston gets her foot on it, and now she'll send it over to number 8, Christina Costco. Costco sends one, trying to see if she could get Nicole Donvito to catch up to it, but Dallas kicks it out. So Wyoming area trailing 2-1, 27:15 to go. We'll get a quick call, and it'll go Dallas's way. Phil Wingard, I think he's seen a couple of games back since he's been a coach. Now he's an assistant athletic director. He's done a little bit of everything, so he's still going.
Been heavily involved in soccer in this area for a lot of years. Mark Stroni, another ref down there, same. Nice guy, been around for a long time. Does a great job, really good referee.
Got some top-notch refs here tonight. And a shot by Conrad. Beautiful ball. It's going to be a foot race. And kicking it out there is Kwiatkowski. Big Lone was chasing that. We'll get a sub. No sub is what Strode's saying. So now we're going to throw it. Off meniscus, she kicks a high ball, and it takes a big spin and goes out of bounds. Wisniewski does a smart thing and just kind of lets that go out for Wyoming area. Wisniewski hoping that she'll get some movement there from her players. Got a big throw to her, big strong athlete. And now it'll be Cranston running this down. She sends a beautiful through ball. Can they catch up? Kruska heading over towards the side. Carver and her in a foot race, but Carver gets to it first, and Carver gets rid of it. Back over towards midfield, it'll be McNeely. Neely in the center of the field, looking to make some moves. And Megan McNeely now just kind of waiting. Wisniewski will try to just basically try to slow her down a little bit, sit in front of her. And now down that far side, Carver went all the way down on the offensive side. It'll be kicked back. It'll be Cranston and Pomeroy battling there. Cranston sends it back over to the middle. Meniscus just happened to run right into that and be the Johnny on the spot for Dallas that they needed at that moment. Kicked through by one of those young freshmen for Dallas. Viglone seeing if she could outrace one of the Warriors, and Sophia Sabatini sends it over to the side for a throw-in.
Yeah, throwing deep in the Warriors' territory here.
So we'll get a substitution here for each team, and somebody's got to go chase the ball down. So Meniscus is the closest right now. And her teammate comes down and will take the throw. So that'll be De Silva. So Meniscus gets her head on it towards Gallagher, but cleared, and now it'll be McNeely now trying to hustle that up. McNeely gets by one defender. McNeely rips one from 30 yards out, but goes left.
It's really about 40 yards out with the 10
back
there, so a little bit wide left.
Had a little bit of room, I thought, to maybe get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd like to see her take a touch or two there, but
23-28 on the clock. Dallas leads 2-1 over Wyoming area. So that kicked out. Viglone gets her body on it, runs into the player, and they'll.
Looks like he called a handball. I couldn't see it from this angle, so that's what it looked like.
So Stroney. So it'll be kicked out here by Kwiatkowski. Viglone off her body. Here's Meniscus now, trying to see if she can get a little bit of room. She got some yards in front of her. Meniscus now puts on a move, still heads down this far side. And two Warriors there. Tough battle there as Hannah Fairchild teamed up with her teammate, and they got it out. That goes off Olivia Meniscus. So the Warriors, again, playing it tight, playing very defensive, but they're in this ball game here. It's 2-1.
It's close. They've had their chances, too, when they get counterattacking out there. This gets very scary.
So Gallagher now. That's Kruska. Nice job by number 15. And push off the ball there, and they will call that. So I thought that was, just what Emma Kelleher does. She's a physical player, but
her arm came up a little, it looked like. So I think when you do that right near the ref, you're probably going to get snagged.
So Conrad from the 45 here. She's got a strong leg.
Very strong leg, so this is a good opportunity for Dallas here.
So you got Gallagher down there. You got Meniscus. Of course, you got McNeely. She'll boot one towards him, and it'll go off a Warrior defender. And then Kruska will send it deep, but nobody's back there off of Conrad's head. And she'll kind of juggle with it just for fun back there, and then it'll go over to Pomerink. Pomerink will send it over towards the Dallas side, and it'll go out of bounds. A little too much mustard on that for Carver.
Wyoming area pushing forward now, trying to get numbers up.
So we'll get a substitution. It'll be Kruska coming out, and they'll bring in number 9, Alyssa Kopsa. So battle over here. The Warriors still trying to stay on it. And then Dallas kicks it out. A little bit of fog. Still got a mist or is that just fog right now?
To me, it looks like fog. I don't.
All right.
It looks like the rain kind of slowed down, and it's
That 6% chance of rain. I think we're down to just fog now. I didn't look at the fog percentage. All right, we're back at it here off of Meniscus's knee. Still just a lot of bodies there right now. Battle there in the center of the field, and it'll go to Gallagher. Then back over. Meniscus now gets it attached to her foot like Velcro. Sends a pass. Beautiful pass down to Viglone at the 30. Now the 20, and really add 10 to it. Here's Viglone, just kind of goofing around. She's got that left-hand side. Thought she could have just went that way. But, again, she's a freshman. She's very talented, a lot of speed. She'll make plays as the year goes on. McNeely gets taken down. And now Meniscus will send it towards the center. Oh, what a opportunity there by Gallagher.
Nice drive down. Wait for Gallagher to get her foot on that. Very dangerous. Good opportunity for Dallas.
Beautiful pass by Olivia Meniscus as McNeely was still kind of sitting on the carpet there waiting. But she didn't get the call. Got herself back up. But unfortunately for Dallas, unable to get it right in the goal. 19:30 on the clock. Dallas 2, Wyoming Area 1. John Mendola, Jay Meniscus with you here this evening on the John Mendola Show. I want to thank our friends at Comets Law. Jonathan Comets on Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. Injury attorney, give Comets Law a call, 570-829-1111. How about that for a unusual bounce? It just kind of went over and then it sat. It was like a golf ball.
A little back spin on it or something like a wedge.
Yeah, Conrad kicked that out. So we'll get a Warrior throw-in. Lots of hustle in these teams tonight. Again, with a limited bench. You don't really see anybody too winded. You just keep seeing people trying and hustling this whole night. Gallagher, now Wisniewski, gets her foot on it, tries to send it through. Got Cranston. Now here comes number 8, Costco. Can she get there? Trying to battle against Pommering. And then it's going to get cleared there by Dallas, but it'll go over to the other side as Cranston will try to get there. And then Carver gets it towards midfield. McNeely now gets her foot on it. Tries to look up. She's got Meniscus rolling down on her left. Here's McNeely. McNeely now to Meniscus, but here come the Warriors. She's got a nice shot. Here's a possibility, Olivia Meniscus. Oh, right at the goalie. A good rip by her. Now sent out here for the Warriors of Wyoming Area. Back towards the center. Back over to McNeely. Wisniewski just trying to contain her. Back over Kelleher. It's McNeely. She'll shoot one far and got it to go. From about 31 yards out, Megan McNeely.
Goalie was up off her line a little bit. McNeely must have noticed it and got the ball up in the air and dropped it in over her head.
So Megan McNeely finishing here for the Mountaineers of Dallas, 17:43 on the clock. And now back over to McNeely. Gets it to her teammate over on that far side, Scarlett Hobson-Tomasic. Good roll all the way down. Good battle. Way to keep it alive there by Dallas. And then sent out there by the Warriors. Was that Dork?
No, I think that was Fleshett. I think that was one reason why you never stopped playing. She didn't give up on that ball. It slowed down. She put a lot of hustle on it and got up there and got it.
Madison Fleshett, credit to her. Here's a shot across the middle. Who's home? And Meniscus is going to chase this down. I think she'll get there before it goes out. She'll look around. She goes to the corner. Might have had that. Now she'll head over to the middle. Olivia Meniscus will try to rip one far right. Oh, just missed over on that right-hand corner. So you got a feel right now for Olivia Meniscus. She's been everywhere. Just can't seem to get a finish for her, but she's playing well and hustling for Dallas. 3-1 the score. The Warriors had kept it tight for this whole game, but now...
Yeah, their strategy of sitting back and then counterattacking really worked great for a long time. Warley was working well, and they were pushing out and getting some good opportunities.
2 goals just seems like a lot right now. But, again, there's still 16-11 to play And the Warriors just need to think a little bit more offensive-minded right now.
You think with about 16 minutes left, Wyoming area probably has to start looking at changing their strategy, being down two. Probably tough to get 2 goals with the strategy they've been doing, sitting back like that. Probably might want to start considering trying to put another forward up there.
Great hustle by Gallagher, but the Warriors right there. And they just can't seem to find a soccer ball right now. They're kicking them in the stands down the road. Phil Wingert says, hey, can you get me a ball? And somebody's like a carnival pumping one up and getting it in. 15:26 on the clock as Phil Wingert wanted it stopped. Should have had the little buzzer on it at that point. And the Warriors just a missed kick there, and they kick it out. So a throw in, McNeely off the shoulder, heads over towards the middle, and then kicked up in the air. It'll be her and Meniscus over there battling, and a nice job there by Yankovic, just trying to get on and ride Meniscus just a little bit. Hallie Cranston hustling back over on that far side. Now it'll go back over, and then they'll kick it back to Pomerink. Pomerink will switch the field.
Nice possession play by Dallas. That's what you want to do, get Wyoming area out chasing them.
McNeely.
Make them pull up and try and defend you.
McNeely sends that back towards her player, but it goes out of bounds. I think one thing for Dallas, I think we've only seen it played back to Solano once maybe tonight. And they do have a big leg in Solano, or if they do play it back, there's Meniscus now with a nice pass to Gallagher. Gallagher again, tall and fast. You look at her and you think, she can't be that fast. She's very fast, Gallagher, and plays really well. Here's Viglone. She's got short steps, following a long line of talented Viglones here in Dallas. And this will be kicked out of bounds here by Wyoming area. But my point, Jay, I think is there's times where I think Dallas might be able to kick it back to Solano so she can get it out past midfield.
Yeah, a lot of times if you're facing your goal, your back's the opposite way you're going, you want to just make your life simple and play it back to her. Solano's got very good footwork. She works on it a lot.
There's Dallas with an opportunity. Wyoming area right there, and a good play by Golden to get that out. She's played tough tonight and just hustling a lot. Here's Cranston. Hasn't had as many touches as she would like tonight, but credit to Dallas's defense. They've just thwarted a lot of opportunities, and now the freshman will run this down here for Dallas. She has time. She has time, and she kicks it out. Thought she just, again, it's a freshman. She's got a little bit more time and maybe a little more communication back there. Hey, you got time? Let's send it down.
Yeah, and a couple of the Dallas players could have checked and got a little bit more open, maybe make it a little easier for her as well, in the same breath. But
she's tough, she's fast, and she want in a defender back there for you for Dallas after you graduated a bunch of players. 12:51 on the clock.
Still a lot of time in this game. Warriors are still hustling. A lot of chance for them to get back in this game.
Warriors trail by 2. Throw in here at Sabatini. Conrad there kicks it out. Again, she had some time. And, you know, again, that's just some more communication by your teammates. Hey, you got time. You got time. So we got a deep throw in here by Wyoming area. Gallagher. Viglone's got a lot of room. Here's McNeely hustling with her. Viglone still looking to send this across. And the Warriors just kind of get in the way. A big opportunity there. And now it's Gallagher. Gallagher will send it, and it'll go out of bounds. So you had the far Dallas forward pinching more in the middle where McNeely's lane was. But here's Phil Wingert just talking a little bit. Let's see what he says. I think they just need, there's like 4 soccer balls. You see them all over there. Somebody's just got to go over. There's 6 soccer balls over there. Somebody's just got to go retrieve them. Phil Wiggins said, listen, we need some balls. We're running out of balls here. When you look, you forget. There's one, there's two, there's three, there's 6 soccer balls over towards the scoreboard.
Looks like they're sending someone now to get them.
That's a tough job. Hey, you got some extra steps in today. 11:48 on the clock. I want to thank our friends at our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world, for helping us out again tonight here on the John Mendola Show. Mark and Angelo Janelle, they work their tails off and do a great job. We head over to the takeout kitchen in the pizza capital of the world, our Carol and Janelle. So Cranston tries to get her foot on it. She is harassed over there by the freshman, number 14, Tellis. Tellis just, she's a tough player too.
Warriors continuing to stay with their strategy, and one person up, everyone back.
Gallagher tries to get something, but Hannah Fairchild is just a freshman. And again, a youthful Wyoming area team, as well as Dallas. We'll have some good battles for years to come, as long as these two get a matchup. So here is McNeely. McNeely trying to find a little bit of wiggle room in the middle. She'll send it to that far right-hand side where we'll get a shot that goes to the right.
Nice build up there. Just not. I think the build up was to Scarlett out on the right side. I can't see her number. I think that's who's over there.
Scarlett Hobson Tomasic.
Nice spread into the field back on that last play by McNeely. Get the outside defender running up there.
So Jordan Meade will come back in. She's had some nice passing tonight. Really complements some of these other players for Dallas. 9:56 on the clock. Dallas leads Wyoming area 3-1. On a foggy night here in the back mountain, we had a bunch of drizzle. We've had some fog, but we got temperatures in the 60s. Meniscus now. They'll back off of her. She's got 3-4 players around her. If she can knife through there, she does. Got a little bit of room. Olivia Meniscus, and finally stopped by Anna Wisniewski. Good defense there. I think she could have got rid of that just a hair earlier, but a good battle there and a good save there for Wyoming area by Wisniewski. So now we're going the other way and still battling. Dallas really dominating the offensive end here in this half. Back over to McNeely. She'll just play with it for a little while. And Wyoming area will just pack the box. Now they'll come out to attack and a shot to the left. Under 9 minutes to go.
Looks like the Warriors just content to let Dallas have that whole middle of the field. They're not pushing up. A little surprised with just under 9 minutes left, down by 2, that they're not starting to try and push someone else higher.
I want to thank our friend Melissa Walter, State Farm, located right next to McDonald's there on the Memorial Highway here in the back mountain. Get an opportunity, you can pick up a copy of our football magazine at Melissa Walter State Farm. Anna Wisniewski all over that, just boots that out. McNeely now. We'll play it back to number 14, Tellis, and then it goes out of bounds. And the Warriors will try to get back on the attack, trailing by 2 to Dallas. One thing about Wyoming area, they don't quit. The Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area had a big lead on them, and then they fought back with a few goals, so they keep grinding and grinding and grinding. No quit here in the Warriors. But they're going to need some instant offense with 7:53 on the clock, especially when it's been on the other side of the field. Here's Wisniewski. She will pickpocket Gallagher and send it down. It'll go out, and Dallas will get a throw-in. Kept alive, sent over to the middle. Meade is there, headed out, and now it's another Dallas body in the center, and that is Fleshit. .7:10 on the clock. Golden over there. Battle in the center. Wisniewski kicks it off a body. Gallagher over there. And now the Warriors will just try to get it out of dodge and then head it out by Wisniewski. It'll be a throw in here for Dallas with 6:50 on the clock. Now kick back, and Conrad will have it. So Caitlin Conrad battle over there. Fairchild goes off of her, throw in here for Dallas. So that's a big throw, and looked like it went off of 2 arms there, but no call. Maybe a Dallas throw-in. Meade gets her head on it and then sent over. Now Meniscus will look to try to make a move. Pushed off the ball there by number 11, Hannah Fairchild. It'll be Dallas on a throw-in here with 5:56 to go. So it'll be number 15, Gabrielle De Silva. She'll pass it on because it'll be a kick here from Conrad. So it'll be, about 38 yards out here. Here's Conrad. She'll kick this right towards the goalie. Didn't take that wicked bounce this time.
I'd like to see get a little more air under that. There was a big, Wyoming area was holding the 18. There was a little bit of area to drop that ball in to someone breaking through. So, but good attempt.
So good hustle over there by the freshman, Hannah Fairchild. But again, limited offensive attack right now. And now over on that far right-hand side, could the Warriors get behind the defense? And then kicked out of bounds. It looked like, is that Madeline Keating, number 20 down there, Jay?
That's who it looked like. Yep,
yeah,
that's
Madeline
who it was. Yep.
Keating, so she's a sophomore. Hustled down on that far right side. And Conrad hit the turf. 4:55 on the clock. We'll get a substitution. So a throw in here off of Meniscus' head. Possibility here for Wyoming area, but Pomerink is right there. And then head over to that far side for the Warriors. And it'll take a Dallas bounce, and McNeely will now see if she can get a little momentum. She got somebody right on her heel, but she outraces her and now splits the defenders. And then she is pickpocketed right there by number 8, Costco. .421 on the clock. 3-1. Dallas leads Wyoming area. John Mendola, Jay Meniscus with you tonight. I want to thank our friend at Comets Law. Injury attorney Jonathan Comets and his team will help you out. Please give him a call. 570-829-1111. The one to call is Jonathan Comets, located on 46 Public Square in downtown Wilkes-Barre. Here's Conrad out of the back. She'll get it over to her teammate. That is De Silva, and then kicked out of bounds there by the Warriors. Throw in by De Silva will be headed there by Wyoming area. And then still alive and then over towards the center. Kicked away. Big boot there by number 8, Costco. Costco will send it down. Cranston will hustle, but Pomerink will send it back over to Solano. Solano will get it on her feet, and then she'll get rid of it back over to Pomerink. So a nice steady play there by Solano, and Pomerink communicating well. Now they'll get it over towards the center. Dallas now trying to get the attack going. McNeely will now pretend that she was shot out of a cannon as she just kind of played with it for a second and then put on a little momentum now. Nice passing, getting it right to the feet. And a good run here we got from Dallas, centering the ball and kicked away there by the Warriors of Wyoming area. So a nice play by Hannah Fairchild. The freshman has played very well tonight for the Warriors, but Dallas back on it. Poked forward and then kicked out over there by Costco. 2:37 and counting. So a throw in, some pressure there in the back. and then kicked towards the center, and then kicked away. So Wisniewski had a little bit of pressure. Sabatini got rid of it over into the stands, and now we'll get a whistle to stop the clock. As no stop the clock, just bring in the substitutes. Now stop the clock.
Looks like Dallas subbed out the whole front line there. Nice job the girls did up there today.
2:12 on the clock. Dallas trying to send one across, and that'll go out. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service. Of course, you can pick up a copy of our football magazine at McCarthy Tire. Here's Olivia Meniscus now. Meniscus has some people around her, takes a shot, goes off of Sabatini's leg. And that'll be hustled by Cranston. Cranston will send it back towards the middle. But Dallas is there. And, boy, Tellis has played well tonight. She's got her foot on the ball an awful lot tonight. This one trying to get sent through for number 20, Keating. But it's Conrad over there, and Pomerink will just keep hustling and hustling and hustling.
Same for the Warriors. Impressive that they're battling right to the very end.
1:23 on the clock. We'll get a substitution here as Wyoming area will bring in a player here and head towards the goal. That's going to be number 13, Maddie Cecil. She's a junior. Big throw. And this kick straight up in the air about 32 yards, and then it'll kind of bounce around. Meniscus goes off her leg. It'll head out, and that'll at least take 13 seconds off the clock here for Dallas. Throw in. One of the Dallas defenders gets a leg on it. Cranston will try one more time to get it into play. And goes off of one of the Warriors, so Solana will now get a goal kick. 30 seconds left in this contest here. Dallas 3-1 over Wyoming area on a foggy, little bit of a misty, rainy kind of night here at Mountaineers Stadium. Saturday night in late September. The Wyoming Valley Conference, hey, lucky to be playing some soccer the way things are looking a couple of months ago. So here is Wisniewski coming right over to make sure nothing happens there, and that is going to do it. So time runs out. The Warriors of Wyoming area, they play tough, but Dallas Mountaineers victorious 3-1. Jay, your final thoughts?
Just a tough, hard-fought battle by both teams. Impressive hustle. Impressed that Warriors continued to battle. Was a little bit surprised that the Warriors didn't come out and try and go a little more offense late in the game when they were down by 2, but they had a strategy and they stuck with it, and it was a good game all around, beginning to end.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you joining us. Of course, you can watch the replay if you'd like at any time in the next year, for that matter, or forever on YouTube on the John Mendola Show. Dallas victorious over Wyoming area tonight, 3-1 girls soccer, PIAA District 2. Good night, everybody.